We recently got that Black Widow exclusive sneak peek, and now we have the official synopsis for the film. So let's take a dive into it and see what it's all about and what we can gather from it. So when it comes to Black Widow, there's surprisingly a lot of questions. We ultimately know how her story is gonna end, and we know where she's gotta end up by the end of this film, but there's still a lot of questions in regards to what exactly is happening, why is there multiple time periods, and who exactly is the man behind the mask for Taskmaster. So now let's dive into the synopsis for the film and see what that tells us. And I quote, "In Marvel Studios' action-packed spy thriller, Black Widow, Natasha Romanoff, aka Black Widow, confronts the darker parts of her ledger when a dangerous conspiracy with ties to her past arises. Pursued by forces that will stop at nothing to bring her down, Natasha must deal with her history as a spy and the broken relationships left in her wake long before she became an Avenger." Scarlett Johansson reprises her role as Natasha Black Widow. And then they just go on and list off the rest of the actors. Okay, so there's a few pieces in there that obviously stand out. So whatever the story is, it's going to connect directly to her past and something we don't know. Quite clear, and as clear as day, I think to me at least, is her relationship with her sister. Now whether this is going to be a real sister or a sister because of the whole Black Widow program remains to be seen. And obviously he talks about the broken relationships with everybody else, including David Harbour's Red Guardian. Considering she was a Russian, Red Guardian a Russian, it's really not going to surprise me if these two had some sort of a bigger bond. Or maybe even if he is an offshoot of the Super Soldier attempt trying to recreate something like the Winter Soldier project. Now when they deep dive into the relationships, again, there's a lot of speculation that maybe, just maybe, Taskmaster could be somebody very close to her, such as maybe one of the mentor figures we see there. Specifically the one played by Rachel Weisz, who's playing a character called Melina. Now this is all speculation right now, but I think it's very apparent that this is a more family-oriented film about a group of people working together trying to overcome whatever broke them up. And that gives me hope that maybe this film, even though it is very action-packed, is gonna do what the Mission Impossible films really did and what the Winter Soldier did, which is make us understand who these characters are a little bit more by spending more personal time with them. And certainly it looks like that's gonna be an aspect of it. So this, to me, this synopsis is pretty great overall.